Greetings and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and I'll be broadcasting this game between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. It's the first game of May 4 in our 62 replay, and it's the first of a 4-game series between these clubs. I think the hissing is no longer happening, which has been very troublesome to me. Part of the reason why I haven't broadcast. Do a quick check. Part of the reason why I haven't broadcast. It's there a little bit, yeah. Broadcast. Yeah, it's still there, but that could be the crowd noise. Yeah, it's still there, but that could be the crowd noise. So I'll just go ahead with it. I think if I turn on crowd noise, it might buffer it a little bit. I'm going to go through the lineups here. Leading off for the White Sox, Louis Aparicio at short, Joe Cunningham at first, Jim Landis in center field, Floyd Robinson in left, Al Smith at third base, Mike Hirschberger in right, Nellie Fox at second, Com Carrion, the catcher, and pitching is Ray Herbert. He was a 20-game winner in real world, 20-9. And hello to Kathy and Ernesto, who are here. The White Sox come into this 8-13, 10 games behind the first place Minnesota Twins. Red Sox come into this 11-7, and they are 5-1/2 games behind the first place Minnesota Twins. For the Red Sox, Pete Runnels leading off at first. Eddie Brasud at short, Carl Yastrzemski in left, Jim Pagliarone, the catcher, Frank Malzone at third, Gary Geiger in center field, Carol Hardy in right field, Pumpsy Green getting the start. He's at second base. And the pitcher, Don Schwall, a right-hander like Herbert. He was 9-15 in real world. And the first pitch should be any moment now. Jerome Pumpsy Green. And we're in Fenway Park. Let me get the ballpark effects. I misplaced my ballpark effects, so I have them online. In Boston, ballpark slashes, left-handed 1-16, right-handed 1-16. Ballpark blasts 1-6 from both sides. And the Boston Red Sox take the field here in Fenway Park. And leading it off is Luis Aparicio. Okay, Schwall is ready. Thank you, Joel. Joel Horland, great to see you. Okay, here's Schwall now. The wind up, the pitch to Aparicio. That's 3-5 right-handed. That's going to be a base hit to right. Thrown in by Hardy. And Aparicio leads off with a single. Schwall +1. Aparicio 1-18 with the lead. Here's Joe Cunningham, and he is going to try for this. 1-18, 1-16 being held. He gets the lead. The pitch to Cunningham. There goes Aparicio, 1-16, and he's safe. So Luis Aparicio swipes second base. Now Cunningham, and Abe Bunter. He's also a decent hitter. We say hello to Kathy Harden, Ernesto Cruz, and Joel Horland. Okay, Cunningham at the plate. The pitch to Cunningham, 2-8 right-handed. That's going to be single 1-11. It's a 12. Stopped by the third baseman. It's going to be a B roll with a runner on second. 2-8. The runner will hold. And it's scored 5-3 as Malzone throws out Cunningham. Now here's Jim Landis. Runner in scoring position, Aparicio. Pitch to Landis. 2-6 right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout of the game. And now here's Floyd Robinson in a clutch situation. Pitch from Schwal. 4-5 left-handed, flies it to center. This should end the inning. Geiger under it, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. One hit, a stolen base, one left. After half an inning, it's Chicago White Sox nothing, Boston Red Sox coming up. And we know that Kathy is for the White Sox. And now the White Sox take the field. Ray Herbert on the mound. Here's Herbert now, 4-2, and the pitch to Runnels grounds it to first. That's Cunningham taking it to the bag, one away. Now Eddie Brassoud. .610 right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-16. It goes through for a base hit, both sides. Brassoud, the right-handed hitter. I bet you it was Ernesto. He says this was probably broadcast on WHDH. So Brassoud on first, not a threat to steal. And here comes Carl Yastrzemski. Brassoud with a short lead off first, one out. Herbert from the stretch. That's 6-2 left-handed. That is a grounder to second, forcing Brassoud. No throw to first. It's 2 outs, and Yastrzemski is on first base with 2 away. Here's Pagliarone now. Very short lead by Yastrzemski. Pitch from to Pagliarone. 6-8 right-handed. There's a base hit up the middle. Yastrzemski rounding second. He's a 1-13, 2 outs, 1-15, no hold, 1-16, and a 1-15, and he will hold. That'll bring up Malzone first and second. Guess they don't want to take any chances. It's a possible. It's a possible wild pitch. Herbert's wild pitch rating is 0. He steps off the rubber. Okay, he's set now. Pitch to Malzone. 6-11 right-handed, single 1-3. Lines it to short. And the side is retired. So for the Red Sox, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. We head to the top of the second. And Rick DeBar has arrived. There's people who are watching with me. Okay, here's Don Schwall again. And Al Smith will lead it off for the White Sox. Here is Schwall, 4-9 right-handed. That's a fly ball to center field. And getting under it is Geiger, 1 out. Now Mike Hirschberger, the batter. .58 right-handed, grounds it to short, fielded by Brasood. And he fires it to Runnels at first for 2nd out. Now Nellie Fox. That's .311 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash, and it's a 20. Lines it to 2nd. Caught by Pumpsy Green to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning. Now Ray Herbert, the batter. The pitcher, I'm so sorry. While we're waiting, let you take a look at the current standings. The Minnesota Twins off to an awesome start, 18-3. And as you could see, the Red Sox are in 2nd place. They're off to a decent start, good start, 11-7, but they are 5 1/2 behind. They have won 4 in a row. Detroit got off to a real bad start, but they're doing better now, 10-7. The Yankees, who won the pennant in real world, are playing 500 baseball. They're 9-9, 7.5, but it's very early on. Let me have you have a look at the National League. Just like they ended on the last day of the season, the Dodgers and the Giants are flat-footed tied. Reds, a 1.5 games. Pittsburgh, 2 out. Fairly evenly played league to start. And I made a decision because I'm suffering from pretty severe depression and anxiety. And to take some of the edge off, I've decided to abandon individual statistics. It took courage to do that. The only statistic I'm keeping in this replay is wins and losses by team. And of course, that you have to do if you're doing a replay. And I hope you all will understand that is the trade-off for me to be able to even play this game, because entering this individual stats is so tedious for me. I'm doing what I can. I hope you all will support this decision. Okay, leading it off for the bottom of the second with no score, it's Gary Geiger. Thank you, Ernesto. Thank you for the support. That's 1-6 right-handed, fly ball center for Jim Landis. He's under it, he makes the catch. And it's quite a liberating decision on my part. Thank you, Sean. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a downside, but at least you get to play. Here's Carol Hardy now. Herbert throws 6-7 right-handed. That's single 1-7, and it is a single. Getting past Cunningham at first. Hardy is on. And that'll bring up Pumpsy Green. Pumpsy Green, a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Hardy on first, one down. The pitch from Herbert. 3-9, struck him out. First strikeout by Herbert. And here's Schwal. He is a 2 WR. .49 right-handed. That's end home run 1-4. It's a 5. It's a double. This could score Hardy. A double by Schwal. Hardy coming around third to score on the double from first, 1-16. No hold, 1-17. 1-16, he's coming home. Here's the throw from Landis. And he is out at the plate. And the side is retired. Nice throw by Landis. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Okay, Schwal with the big double. And Hardy tried to stretch it and come home, but he was thrown out. Here's Com Carrion to lead it off. Schwal gets the sign. And the pitch, 1-8, right-handed, flies it to center for Geiger. 1 away. Now here's Ray Herbert. And he's a 6NR. 5-3, right-handed. A fly ball to left field, our first X today. That'll be for Yastrzemski, 111. 14-1 makes the catch, 2 away. And now here's Louis Aparicio. Schwal winds and deals. It's 2-8 right-handed, grounds it to second. Green, pumps it to Runnels at first, and it's another 1-2-3 inning, and that's 8 in a row for Don Schwal of the Red Sox. Moving to the bottom of the third with no score.
Without the ones like you.
Stand by, please. Herbert on the mound. And Pete Runnels is the batter. Leadoff batter. 3-8 right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Herbert. I was listening to some 1962 real-world radio broadcasts. And it's good to hear of these players that I'm not too familiar with. I'm not too familiar with Cunningham, Landis. I mean, I've heard of them. Carrion, Brassoud. I've heard of them, but I don't know them very well. Geiger, Hardy, Pumpsy Green. I don't know Pumpsy Green. Well, it's 1 out, nobody on. Brassoud is the batter. Herbert throws 4-4 right-handed, fly ball to center field, X. Getting under that Landis 1-2, 9. It's going to be an E2 roll. E2 6. And he makes the catch. 2 away. Pumpsy was the first black player on the Red Sox, known primarily for that. Yeah, now you jog the memory of that, that I had of that. I forgot who their manager was, but he was resistant, supposedly. Pinky Higgins, I believe he was the resistant one who resisted it, a bigot. Okay, here's Carl Yastrzemski now. .62 left-handed, grounds it to second for Fox. And he throws it to Cunningham at first, and the side is retired 1-2-3. We've gone 3 innings, no score here. And Schwal comes up, having retired 9 in order after Aparicio got the leadoff single in the first. Left at second after stealing. Now Cunningham comes to the plate, left-handed hitter. That's 1-2, right-handed, single 1-10, lines it to second, caught by Pumpsy Green, 1 out. Now Jim Landis. He struck out by Schwal in the first. 2-9 right-handed struck him out again. And that's 2 away. Now Floyd Robinson, the batter. 5-8 left-handed, grounds it to second. That's Pumpsy. And he throws it to Runnels at first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Schwal again. 12 in a row. I spend so much time thinking about playing again, and that's what I did. I hope you all understand. Okay, we move to the bottom of the 4th. Pagliaroni singled and left on. Pitch from Herbert, 6-6 right-handed, grounds it to short. And that's fielded by Aparicio. 1 away. Now here's Frank Malzone. .25 right-handed base hit Malzone, his first hit. 4th hit for Boston. No threat to steal. Geiger comes to the plate. Pitch from Herbert. 6-6 left-handed, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Herbert. Now Carroll Hardy is the batter. Hardy singled, thrown out at home. On the double by Schwal, 5-6 right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired, so we got a pitcher's duel in the works. That was no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And after 4 was scoreless here at Fenway Park. Here comes Schwal now. Al Smith leading it off. 5-6 right-handed, struck him out. 3rd for Schwal. Now Mike Hirschberger. 4-5 right-handed, grounded to short. Brosseau takes it and fires it across to first for the 2nd out. Now Nellie Fox, the batter. 6-10 left-handed, fly ball left field. And Yastrzemski gloves it, and that's going to be 15 in order. Retired by Schwal. He did allow the leadoff single in the 1st to Aparicio, and who was stranded at 2nd after stealing 2nd. And after that, Schwal has been perfect. His first endurance inning is the 6th. Herbert's is the 8th. Here comes Herbert, and Pumpsy Green will lead it off. Green struck out in the second. The pitch to Pumpsy, 5-3, switch hitter batting left. Fly ball to right field X, our third X of the day, to each of the outfielders, or to each outfield position. Hirschberger, 2E6. 2E6. And he makes the catch, 1 out. Now Don Schwal comes up. He gets a hand from the hometown crowd. He had a double in the second, and with Hardy on first and 2 down, Hardy tried to score, and he was thrown out by Landis, the center fielder. That's a re-roll. 110 struck him out. 5th strikeout for Ray Herbert. 2 down, nobody on. Pete Runnels now at the plate. 1-7 right-handed, walked him. That's the first base on balls in this ball game. Runnels on first, not a threat to steal. And Eddie Brasud is the batter. Brasud 1 for 2, singled, forced, and flew to center. There's the pitch, 210 right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-16, it goes through for a base hit. Runnels goes to second and holds. Now Carl Yastrzemski, the batter. This is a clutch situation. Possible wild pitch. He's got a 3 rating. And it is a wild pitch. Mike Whitener states, as a 5-year-old, I got to see my first game. That's awesome that if you remember it. A wild pitch by Herbert. There was a possible wild pitch earlier in the game, and I think I misread. And that, if that's an error, that's going to be built into the game. Here's Yastrzemski now. Errors are built into the game. This is a clutch situation. Second and third, 2 out. That's 3-6 right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the 6th strikeout. And thank you, Demos, for being here. I've been watching your games. In fact, I watched yesterday's game without inputting into the live text, and it just relaxed me. You play a very smooth, nice game. And for your information, Demos, I said this before, and I'll say it for you. Entering individual stats is so tedious, given my condition, that I opted to just keep wins and losses for the teams. No individual stats. And that's a trade-off, because the task of doing the individual stats is so tedious for me. This is the only way I'm willing to play. Yeah, I saw. In fact, I did watch part of your 2024. Trying to remember who played, and I think I fell asleep. I was lying in bed watching it, and I did fall asleep. I saw that one of your pitchers went at least 3 innings, and I don't know. I never heard of any of the people. We move now to the top of the 6th. Here's Schwal. In his first endurance inning, he has retired 15 in order. Yeah, a lot of walks. A lot of freaking walks. I think you had 4 in a row at one point, maybe 5 in a row. You had a lot of patience with that guy. Okay, Cam Carrion leading it off, top of the 6th in the first endurance inning for Don Schwal. That's going to be 2-4. Ballpark slash 1-16 goes through. So Carrion is on. And we have Ray Herbert, a B bunter. He's also a 6NR. He's going to try to lay down the bunt. Infield in, he's a C now. It's hit to first. A C, and he takes it to the bag for the only play, and Carrion goes to second. So Carrion in scoring position with 1 out, and here's Aparicio. Oh, Colt 45s, yeah. Oh, you're talking 62 now. Carrion. Should be Carrion on second, 1 out. Aparicio at the plate. The pitch from Schwal. 211 right-handed, grounds it to first, and taking it to the bag is Runnels, and Carrion advances to third. You could just double check that. With a runner on second, ground ball C, yep. So it's 2 outs. Carrion on third, and Joe Cunningham the batter. Schwal trying to maintain endurance. Here's the pitch to Cunningham. 2-6 right-handed, double 1-14. It's a double, and that'll bring home Carrion for the first run in this ball game. And suddenly Schwal is 1 hitter walk away from fatigue. There's action in the Red Sox bullpen. Chet Nichols, who pitched in relief in real world in this game. I can't find Fornoyes. I don't know why that is. Maybe he was on another team. I seem to remember using him. Yeah, we got him on the, he should be on the Red Sox. I've never lost, there he is. Okay, he's got a 5-point-something ERA in this close game. We'll have Chet Nichols warming. Okay, here's Landis now. Fornicles, like barnacles, I like to call him. Here's Landis, facing Schwal. Xander Cruz asks, could someone explain what is happening? Well, what is happening is that you are live texting on the Strat-O-Matic network. Strat-O-Matic is baseball, is a fantasy baseball game. And this is from my 1962 replay. This is the first game of those scheduled on May 4, 1962. And we have Jim Landis at the plate. I don't think I did the Havoc roll. No. I hope that's self-explanatory. Here's Schwal now. Pitch to Landis, 3-10. Oh my, that's going to be it for Schwal. That is a base hit. And that will score Cunningham. And out comes the manager. Schwal is out. Schwal went 5 2/3 innings. I'm using the roster, Xander Cruz. I'm actually using the real world lineups. This is a historical replay. So Landis with a big single there. And in comes Chet Nichols. He had retired 15 in an order. Amazing how someone can disintegrate so quickly, so suddenly. Chet Nichols +1, +2. Okay, here's Floyd Robinson. Chet Nichols, left-handed pitcher. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 5-7 left-handed, and that's a double, no asteroids. That might score Landis. Landis rounding third. 1-17, he's got speed. 1-19, 1-20 with no hold. 1-19 max, they'll let him score. A 2-run double. And we can close out Schwal with having allowed 3 earned runs. So I don't think Kathy is unhappy at all with this development. As Al Smith comes to the plate. Oh. Nichols is ready. Here's the pitch to Smith. 5-6 right-handed walked him. Big inning here for the White Sox. Here's Hirschberger now. .2-7 left-handed, single 1-8, and that is a base hit. 1 asteroid. So Nichols not doing much better. And Nellie Fox will come to the plate. The 9th batter up this inning. 3 runs in, bases loaded, 2 outs. That's a possible, out of practice. That's a possible balk or passed ball. Possible balk, but he's a 0 rating. Here's the pitch to Nellie Fox. 3-9 left-handed. Oh my, double 1-3. It's a base hit. And that was a lefty-lefty. 2 runs score. Robinson comes in. Smith comes in. Hirschberger goes to third. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, Lord, I have to do a replay now. I'm so sorry, folks. That's really sad. We are in replay mode. I messed something up. We're back with Schwal. I find it fortunate to have the here's Carrion leading it off, the replay possibilities, but this is cumbersome for me also. That's going to be a base hit for Carrion. Now Herbert comes up. And he gets a sacrifice bunt. 1 out. Carrion on second. Now Aparicio grounds out to first. Whoops. What a way to ruin a ball game. Ay, ay, ay. Aparicio will ground out to first. Replay mode here. 2-11, ground to first, advancing, Carrion to second. Now Cunningham. drag. He doubles. Scoring carry on. There's the double. Carry on scores. And now there's a runner on second. Yeah, that's what confused me, the fact that they almost batted around, and I'm looking at other base runners. And of course, I appreciate your patience during this tedious process. There's Nichols warming up. Okay, here's going to be Landis now. Here's Landis. Landis singled. What is happening is
Earn up to 5% cash back rewards on gas, so you can enjoy whatever's next.
On the Strat-O-Matic network. Strat-O-Matic
This is hard.
Baseball is a fantasy baseball game. And this is from my 1962 replay. This is the first game of those scheduled on May 4, 1962. And we have Jim Landis at the plate. I don't think I did the Havoc roll. Nope. I hope that's self-explanatory. Replay mode here, because I lost my track of it. Here's Schwal now. Pitch to Landis, 310. Oh my, that's going to be it for Schwal. That is a base hit. And that will score Cunningham. And out comes the manager. Schwal is out. Okay. Schwal went 5 2/3 innings. And now we just have one runner on base, Landis. And in comes Chet Nichols. And disintegrate. Chet Nichols. Here's Floyd Robinson now. He doubled. With Landis on first. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 2 outs. 5-7 left-handed, and that's a double, no asteroids. That might score Landis. Landis rounding third. Landis rounding third. 1 to 17. He's got speed. 1 to 19. 1 to 20 with no hold. They let him score. 1 to 19 max. They'll let him score. A 2-run double. And we can close out Schwal with having allowed 3 earned runs. I did an extra run batted in there. Unhappy at all with this. Take that out. Development. As Al Smith comes to the plate. Okay, Smith walks. That would make it first and second. Big inning here for the White Sox. Here's Hirschberger now. First and second, 2 outs. and he singles. I'm sorry, he 2-7 left-handed single 1-8, and that is a base hit. One asteroid. So Nichols not doing much better, and Nellie Fox will come to the plate. And that's where ninth batter up this inning. That's where I ran into a problem. I had second and looking at that. That looks to me like he knocked home with that single. Hirschberger knocked home Floyd Robinson. 3 runs in, bases loaded, 2 outs. Now it's runner on first. That's a possible. Out of practice. Fox. That's a possible balk or pass ball. Possible balk, but he's a 0 rating. Here's the Lord. Pitch to Nellie Fox. It's a base hit. 3-9 left-handed. Oh my! Double 1-3. It's a base hit. See, that's where I ran into the problem. Lefty. 2 runs score. Robinson comes in. Smith comes in. Hirschberger goes to third. Oh, wait a minute. That's where we got it. Oh no. And I appreciate all of your patience. Back to real world.
Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
And now here's carry on. It's 5 runs in this inning, and I think I pretty much, to the best of my ability, got this straight. It may not even matter much. Here's carry on with 2 outs, first and third. The pitch to carry on. 5-6 right-handed, walked him. My Lord, how long are we going to keep Nichols in? That's going to be bases loaded. I want the White Sox only because Kathy wants the White Sox. But I try to be fair to both teams. And here comes Ray Herbert. The bases are full, 2 outs. He's a good hitting pitcher. 2-10. Oh my. Base hit, no asteroids, and that'll be it for Nichols. Just for realism's sake. My Lord. We could stretch Fox on Nichols, 2-9 base hit to center. Oh, Fox. 1-14, 1-16, 1-17. Oh, what the hell? We'll try it. And he is safe. That makes it second and third. And for realism's sake, we're going to take Nichols out. Nichols has not retired a batter. 0 innings. This is not my best game, folks, but it's my first since coming back. And down 7-0 with 7 runs this inning. Now we will bring in Fornicles. And coming up is Aparicio. By the way, in real world in this game, and I can show it to you if you'd like. The Red Sox scored 12 runs in the 5th inning. I don't know if you can all see that. "12 runs in the 5th inning." So it's about a reverse kind of thing. Sort of a waste of a game. And Casmo has arrived. Welcome. Just looking for 1 out here. The pitch to Aparicio, 1st and 2nd. Actually, it's 1st and 3rd. 3-4. Oh, ballpark slash 17. Lines it to short, and the side is finally retired. But 7 runs. 6 hits, 2 walks. What a frickin' waste. I mean, it's great that Kathy, your Red Sox are losing, but that was a very, very tedious inning to have to play. Here's Pagliarone now. Close him out. Okay, Pagliarone facing Herbert, 6-6 right-handed, grounds it to short, 1 away. Now Malzone. 2-7 right-handed, pops it up to second. And Nellie Fox makes the catch. And here's Gary Geiger. Herbert throws 4-10 left-handed, grounded to first, and Cunningham takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Herbert. Here's Mike Fornicles again. I don't know if you're still here. Demos. But in contrast to you, who uses the next column when you bat around, I use the next column, but then I'm demarcate it with this is a, and then we know that the first batter will be Cunningham, and we continue to use the column. Just play whatever game you want to play the way you want to play it. Well, here's Carol. Can I get a sound check here? Would you write in the number 8? If anyone can hear me satisfactorily, would you type in the number 8? I get spam calls, and then sometimes the audio gets messed up. Anybody at all, type in the number 8. Thank you, demos. Okay, here's Hardy now. I don't know if I rolled for Hardy or not. This is not a very, very well-played game for my first game in a while. No, I did not roll. Fornicles throws 1-7 right-handed, walked him. Wait a minute. Oh, no. I am all messed up here. I am really having a bad day. I confused myself with this. The White Sox are up. Oh. Facing Cunningham. Now, our house rule is we use the roll that was made. Thank you, Kathy. It's my first time back. Let's see what the roll was on for wrongly for Hardy. It was a 1-7, and that is going to be a walk. So Cunningham on first with no outs, and here's Landis. When you're out of practice, you know, 2-7 right-handed, flies it to center, 1 out. Now here's Floyd Robinson. It's a possible wild pitch. It's wild pitch rating 15. It's a 20. Oh, smothered in the dirt by Pagliarone. Pitch to Floyd, 6-6. Left-handed, flies it to center, 2 outs. And Al Smith, the batter. .110 right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-16, 17 on that devil die, line to short, and the side is retired. So this is a game all about a monstrous 7-run inning in the 6th. Here's Ray Herbert. He'll face Hardy. And he gets a fresh roll because we used the other roll for Cunningham. 1-7 right-handed, walked him. So Hardy is on. Here's Pump C Green. One nine right-handed. Home run 1-6. It's a fly to left. Now there'll be a hitter for Fornicles. He pitched 1 1/3. Fornielis. Forniel eyes. Forniel eyes. Okay. I'm going to bring in Hal Kolstad. Unless he was going to hit. God. Nixon pinch hit in this game. We'll use him. Left-handed hitter. Russ Nixon coming in to pinch hit. Okay, here's Nixon facing Herbert. Again, Herbert's first endurance inning is the 8th. For the most part, this game is accurate. There are a couple of issues here, but nothing that's really going to change the game, in my opinion. Havoc roll, nothing. Russ, I am not a crook. Nixon. That's 1-6, right-handed, lines it to second, 2 outs. I once knew somebody who had the last name Nixon in a place of employment where I worked. This was many years ago. And I guess I didn't control myself because there are some things better left unsaid. But I asked him how he felt about having the name Nixon. And he didn't appreciate the question. He didn't like it at all. I also, and if any of you want to hear this story, I'll say it because of we have a lady present. I'll warn you that it's very, very, very something I said to the guy's girlfriend once. It's very, very disturbing. Okay. So it's up to you, Kathy, if you want to hear it. I think it's humorous, but it's it's pretty strong. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the you know the Strat-O-Matic has such potential for the rare plays. They should have a separate chart. I guess if I don't hear from you, Kathy, it's better left unsaid. It really is. I don't know why I even go there to think of doing things. It's based on shock value. You want me to go for it? I had prostatitis, and when that happens, your balls really hurt. Okay, and I went up to his girlfriend and I just said, "My balls hurt," and she looked at me. She gave me a look, and another one of my mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. I don't know what came over me where I thought that that was a good idea to say to her. Anyway, it's 2 outs. Thanks for your understanding. But they did, you know, I saw a urologist. I think it was a urologist. I'm not sure. Checked me out, gave me medication, and it was resolved within a few days. Yeah. Can you imagine some creep just coming up to you if you're a woman? You guys can't imagine it. I was the belle of the balls. Oh, 4-6 left-handed walked him. So Herbert, not in an endurance inning, first and second, 2 outs, 7-0 White Sox. Eddie, it was not a conversation. Oh, goodness. Here's the pitch to Brasood. 3-4 right-handed. That's going to be a clutch reversal. Pops it up, and I have the predilection to pick whoever I want. And it's popped up to third, and the side is retired. How do you like that? Nothing going the Red Sox way. You must be enjoying this, Kathy. 3-4 right-handed. That's a clutch, and it was 2 outs. Clutch situation reversed. So, you know, I think the outcome of this game, which is really the only thing I keep track of now, is unaffected by any errors or confusions or this or that I've had. We're moving to the top of the 8th. Here's Ray. Here's Hal Kolstad. Okay, Kolstad. And Mike Hirschberger leads it off. See if we can get through these 2 innings. Yeah, sure. I agree with that about David. 5'9" right-handed struck him out. Now here's Nellie Fox. Four, 6 left-handed, grounds it to first. And that's taken by Runnels to the bag, 2 outs. And Cam Carrion. .611 right-handed, grounded to third, and the side is out. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Ray Herbert in his first endurance inning. Throwing shutout baseball. Carl Yastrzemski, the batter. 7-0 ball game. 6-4 left-handed. Grounds it to third. Only our 4th X today. It's going to be Al Smith, 431. 18-4. And he throws him out. Yeah, I mean, there is so much potential for the rare plays. They could have a chart, a folding chart with innumerable rare plays, including brawls, ejections, you know, things like that. And to make the rare plays rare. Not where you get this deflection off the mound twice a game. Here's Pagliarone. That's 2-7 right-handed, double 1-16. It's a base hit for Pagliarone. And now here's Malzone. .110 right-handed ballpark blast. And it's a long fly ball to left field, caught by Frank Robinson. The ballpark blast is 1-6 both sides, and it was a 20. Oh, is his real name Camilio? Yeah. And I think it's Spanish. And if it is Spanish, it should be calm. Calm Carrion. Calm Carrion. Yeah. I think you're right on that, Demos. Puedo hablar español, señor Ernesto Cruz. Two outs now. And Gary Geiger is the batter. Pagliarone on first. Herbert trying to maintain endurance. That's going to be 3-3 right-handed. That's the ballpark slash. 1-16, 19. Lines it to second, and the side is retired. So we're heading to the 9th. Oh, yeah, the Kissing Bandit. I remember her, yeah. Oh, Hal Kolstad. And here's Ray Herbert to lead it off. 6'5", right-hander, flies it to center, one away. If you're looking to the bottom of the 9th, it's the bottom third of the order. Louis Aparicio, 1 for 4 today. 6'5", right-handed. That's another fly ball to center. Same roll. And, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. I can't see how they can come up the same if it goes through a dice tower and it's due to you're not rolling sufficiently. Here's Cunningham. 1-3 right-handed, grounds it back to Kolstad. And he throws to first. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. It's been enjoyable being with you all this afternoon. I apologize for some of my remarks that were not safe for work. And my cumbersomeness in that sixth inning. But for the most part, I think this game was played fairly and accurately. Here's Carroll Hardy leading it off. That's 6-6 right-handed, grounds it to short, 1 away. And here's Pumpsy Green. This has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic Network. Any accounts, descriptions, or re-airing of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without the consent of me. You ever hear them say that? And they have games, individuals, digitized games off of VHS and other formats, and they're doing just the thing there, unless they got permission, which I doubt. Pitch to Pumpsy, 4-7, switch hitter batting left, grounds it to second, 2 outs, and now there'll be a pinch hitter. You could throw Kolstad out, 5-6-7. He pitched 2 perfect innings. The losing pitcher is Schwal, the winner Herbert. Herbert trying to finish this up here. Harry Bright. Does anyone want to take a look for me at on whatever website you use to see if he was on the Red Sox at this time? It really doesn't matter. I could use Billy Gardner. It's a 7-0 game. Look at this guy. 41 at bats. His batting average was 49. 0-4-9. But he has a home run on it. Oh, God. We'll go with Lou Clinton. Lou Clinton will come into pinch hit. That's brutal. You want to take a look at that card again? Don Guile. There it is. Let me give you a nice close-up here. Let me show you the other side. Look at him against left-handers. You know, sometimes right-handers do worse against left-handers because they're just not used to them. Oh, Christ. Lou Clinton with 2 outs. Pinch hitting for Kolstad. Here's Herbert. Now he's gone all the way. 2-6 right-handed single, 1-4, lines it to third, and the ball game is over. Thank God. The final, Chicago 7 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. That'll improve Chicago to 9.5 out, and the Red Sox now fall 6 behind. Herbert gets the win. Went all the way 9 innings, a shutout. 7 hits, spread out pretty nicely. Walked 3. Struck out 6. I'll wrap up the rest of this shortly. Actually, 7 runs on 8 hits. On 9 hits. There were no errors, no runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Oh, Harry Bright with the Senators. Thank you, Joel. I'll put that in. I want to thank everybody for being here. And thank you for your support. Oh, God. He spent the whole year with the Senators. I don't know how he ended up here. He probably ended up here by accident. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you to Demos. Yeah, Demos. Maybe tomorrow. Thank you to Joel Horlin, Ernesto Cruz, Casmo. Alexander Cruz. Rick DeBar, and everybody else who participated. Let me put this in Washington, putting this card in Washington. And I'll enter this game at a future date. Thank you, Kathy. You take care.